Hey, how's it going? And welcome back to another Hardcore Iron Man progress video. And today's video is still going to be in the style of the other Hardcore Iron Man videos, but it's going to be a loot from video. We started Wintertodt with 50 firemaking, and we're going to see how far 100 crates is going to get us and how much loot we're going to get from it. It's also going to be interesting to see how many pieces we get of the firemaking outfit. But like, statistically speaking, the odds of getting any piece from a crate is 1 out of 150. So we have a 2/3 chance of receiving one piece from 100 crates. Then the Tome of Fire is 1 out of 1,000, the Phoenix Pet is 1 out of 5,000, and the Dragon Axe is 1 out of 10,000, which I really want to get, but the odds are so low. And right here on crate 23, we got the Pyromancer garb, so we're already beating the odds with one piece of the set plus the Brumatorch we got from the last episode. I turned the public chat on for just 1 second, and I don't know why, yeah. Looks like we just got ourselves 69 firemaking. Why does it feel like there's no P-mods in old school? Like in RuneScape 2, you would see multiple per day, but now I'm lucky if I even see one per week. For a split second, I was so confused how the chat got through the filter before I saw the silver crown. This is actually probably the best place for a mod to be, so they can just mute everyone and we can all turn our public back on. And here on crate 36 is the Avanto that we need for Fairytale 1. So once we get that cleaned in Narda, all we have left to get is a nature talisman. And so many people have been telling me that sand crabs have the rare drop table, so I'm going to be camping those soon to get my melee stats up anyways, so I'm hoping we can get one. This was somewhere around crate 38, I believe, but we got 70 firemaking, which is the first 70 stat that we have on this account now, and it looks pretty sick. This was after the first day I was training firemaking here, so when you're in the 60s in firemaking, you can expect around 200k XP per hour, which is quick for that level, and I can't think of too many other skills that have such high rates at such a low level. So you know, I'm just lighting up the brazier like I always do. Hey! I decided to get some construction levels in the last episode so I could start gaining XP here, and I started with 12 construction from around 10 or 15 crates in, and we just got level 15, so I'm really loving the free XP. I wasn't expecting to get so much woodcutting XP, but this is the second level we've gained here, putting us at 60 woodcutting, which is an amazing milestone. Now we can cut yews. But I know they'd be super slow at 60 woodcutting, and I'm not going to need them for a little while, especially with my steel axe. 50 KC in now, so we are halfway there, and we have level 72 firemaking. So that's how far you'll get from doing 50 kills starting from level 50. But we've still got plenty more to go. Hopefully we can hit level 80. This is crate number 60, and we just got the hood. That RNG is crazy. That's the third unique item in 60 kills. When Wintertodt first came out and I did it on my main, I had the full set by the time I was at 150 KC. So maybe I'm just lucky or something, but it really doesn't seem like the odds are 1 out of 150 per piece. And the warm gloves aren't part of the outfit, but if I remember correctly, they were broken for the first few days. Like, no one could get them, or the odds were just like way too low or something like that. And on crate number 62, right at the completion of the kill, we got level 75 firemaking, so that timing was perfect. Now, once we start cutting magic trees, if we really want to, we can burn them, but that would be such a huge waste, but at least the options are open. No, this was the first time I failed getting up to 500 points. It feels so bad. I think it's because I was getting distracted on my main and I was texting, and then no one healed the Pyromancer, so I had to run over to the other side and I just barely missed it. Although I gotta say, I am surprised that I made it this far without failing around. Hey look, I found EVscape. What's he doing here at Wintertodt? We just got some burnt pages, which are going to be completely useless if we don't get a Tome of Fire, but I guess it's a nice collector's item to have on an Iron Man. Here it is, 61 woodcutting, so I'm ready for the Dragon Axe now. Whenever you want to give it to me, Wintertodt, that would be appreciated. Alright, so we're going to take a look at this clip, and this was after my second day of firemaking right before I went to bed. I got a few hours in, and we're going to take a look at my XP, and we can see the firemaking XP per hour is around 220k in the mid 70s, and you'll also be able to expect around 10k woodcutting XP per hour as well, around level 60 woodcutting. However, we're going to make a note of this clip because we're going to be coming back to look at this again at the end of the video. Crate number 85, and we just got the warm gloves. Bro, what is this RNG? Like, it kind of sucks since it's not part of the set, but it's still another unique item. That's the fourth unique item in 85 crates. That means we're averaging just over 1 per 21 crates. I'm telling you, these odds are broken. And we just got some more burnt pages, which still are going to be useless without a Tome of Fire. I guess I could trade them over to my main to like sell them for GP or something, but they're really not worth that much, and it would be kind of cool to have a collection of them on an Iron Man. Crate number 92 is giving us our second Bruma-Torch now. I know you guys are going to say in the comments, well, the outfit, torch, and gloves are all on separate drop tables, so you're not actually special. Bro, I am special, and you can count the math too if you don't believe me. I am way above the odds right now. So I saw some people fletching here, and I was confused because, you know, this is supposed to be a Firemaking boss, right? So it really made no sense to me why they would be fletching here when you could just fletch in a nice safe bank, you know? But we ended up having a very insightful conversation, and we shared some points with each other over the use of fletching in Wintertodt. Some valid points were made, and I feel as though I left as a more enlightened person. Ooh, we cut it so close, but we made it to level 80 Firemaking, and if we scroll up a bit in the chat, you can see I just finished the 98th kill, so this was on round 99. And if I didn't fail that one round, I probably would have gone level 80 exactly on round 100. I wonder if it was purposely intended that 100 rounds gets you exactly from 50 to 80 Firemaking, or if it's just coincidence, or if that's just how the pattern of increasing XP goes up in Wintertodt. I mean, who knows? So we have now finally got our 100 kills in, and this took around 10 hours in total because I figured the length of each game, and including the time between games, comes out to around 6 minutes each. And that means you can do 10 rounds per hour, or 100 in 10 hours. That's something else I don't understand. How come between games sometimes you only get 25 seconds, but other times you get like a minute and 25 seconds? Oh well, but as we open up the last supply crate, we get nothing special, but let's take a look at the bank now and see what we've got. Oh, but first thing, here's my stats. So of course, as you know, we got 80 Firemaking, and then we also went from level 12 to 18 construction. We also gained some woodcutting levels, and we went from level 58 to 61. And I'm sorry to disappoint, but unfortunately we did not do any fletching there. So by looking at the XP gained right here, I think it's safe to say that you can expect 250k Firemaking XP per hour with level 80. So it's fast, but I mean, it still takes time, and you'll probably spend at least 50 hours here if you're going for 99. I wonder if level 99 Firemaking is exactly 500 crates. I really hope it is. That would make me so happy. But yeah, let's check out the bank now. The first thing we gotta do is take out the items that were already in the bank, and the main items that we actually had stacks of were coal and gold ore. And even my cash stack wasn't that big. I think it was like under 10k. Some of this fish doesn't belong in here too. You don't get cooked fish from doing Wintertodt. Okay, so that's everything. And if you look at the top of the tab, that is 718k. And over the course of 10 hours, it's not really good profit. But remember, profit is not what matters in this case as a hardcore Ironman, by the way, and all that's really important is the resources themselves. Something else to keep in mind is that the higher your stats are, the better chance you have of receiving higher tier loot for that corresponding skill. Meaning, if I was doing this on a max main, for example, I could possibly have gotten 2 or 3 times or even more value than the loot than I got from this account. As for unique items go, we ended with 2 pieces of the outfit, a pair of warm gloves, and 2 Bruma-Torches. But we were way above the drop rate, so your results may vary. Please excuse the clutter. I haven't had the chance to organize everything, but we got a nice supply of gems, so we'll eventually be able to make all that teleport jewelry I always talk about. We got 18 burnt pages, so we're all set for the Tome of Fire once we get it. We got a good supply of herbs too, and we got some low-level herbs like guam and marantil, so that should get us a few levels and closer to prey potions. Same thing with seeds. We got all kinds of seeds, acorns, willows, as well as herb seeds too. So once we do some quests and boost up our farming, we can start doing some runs. Let's see what else we got. We got a good amount of ores, but those aren't really important because we're going to get a good amount of them from doing Motherlode. And I don't know, just a bunch of basic stuff like logs we can make into planks. We got raw fish that we'll cook for food. We also got 81 pure essence, so that's like 3 inventories of runecrafting. I haven't even touched the runecrafting skill yet, and that's because we're going to be collecting a lot of essence from training Slayer, so there's no point trying to mine a bunch now just to get a couple levels. I really can't see a reason to ever mine essence when there's so many monsters that drop it, and we should be able to get more than enough by training Slayer once we start doing that. Alright, so that's the loot that we got, but as I was recording the clip to use to end this video, which is this one, I was running out of the bank, and you know, this is normally where I'd say, alright guys, thanks so much for watching, check out the links I put in the description and all that kind of stuff. I was scrolling back up in the chat to show that I had exactly 100 Wintertodt kills when I saw something coming up to me. I didn't even notice it at first because I was looking at the chat and trying to find where it said I was at 100 kills. And then I looked up and I moved the camera around and I saw it and I'm like, what? There's no way that could be mine. I didn't see a chat message or anything saying I got it. I started frantically scrolling up and down to see where I got the message, but there was no message message about me getting the pet. I thought for a minute too that it wasn't even actually a pet, but just like a random NPC that you could talk to, but then I picked it up and I knew for sure then. Guys, I could not believe it. I got the pet and I didn't even notice it. It had to be on the first or second day of me doing Wintertodt late at night when I was tired and probably wasn't even paying attention. It's kind of funny because the same thing happened on my main when I got the beaver pet. I wasn't really playing RuneScape at the time, so I was AFKing used for like a month or two. So I think I went weeks without even noticing the beaver pet. I'm so happy though. The buffalo chicken pet is easily my favorite pet in the game, and I'm kind of bummed I didn't get it on my main, but that's so awesome I got it on here. But now, because we can't scroll up to find where I got it, that means we're gonna have to be detectives and go back in the few clips that I filmed to see where I had it and try to pinpoint when I got it. So remember that one clip I said we're gonna be coming back to? Well, let's take a closer look at it now. So here's that clip at 76 KC, and right here is where my buffalo chicken is. And if you keep an eye on it, you'll see that it's actually following me, which means I had the pet at least by 75 KC. Now, I just so happened to be recording when I got that 75 KC because that's when I got the burnt pages. However, I don't see the pet in that clip, and there's no message about me getting anything. It is completely possible that it was trapped behind something or was lost in that crowd of people, but still, that's kind of spooky, just in time for Halloween. I threw pretty much every clip I had from Wintertodt in this video, so if you can see where I got the pet, let me know, but I watched through every clip multiple times and I just couldn't find it, so it might just always remain a mystery. But I still really cannot believe I got the pet with that 1 in 5,000 drop rate. Still no dragon axe, but at least I got my new baby. But it is time to bring this episode to an end. Please let me know in the comments if you've ever had any facepalm moments like this in RuneScape before, because I don't want to feel so alone in this. But I did make a Discord for the channel, so feel free to join that. We have some really awesome people there, and it's a great place to make friends. But if you don't want to do that, feel free to join my clan chat too. The name is just Mudkip. Another really great place to meet some people too. But I just want to thank you so much for watching the video and for the continued support, and I will see you again tomorrow.